Oh shit, I missed a Praetorian slot. Oh well, this thing already has a... How many fuckers did I put on here? I think I put 2 Spartans and 4 Praetorian MGs. So this thing is pretty stacked here. And when we start having a cinematic air battle of AI versus AI on top, it's gonna get pretty fucking ridiculous. So, otherwise, we're just kind of waiting for the player base. We got mortars in position. We have a shit ton of artillery on standby. But otherwise, what do you guys think? What do you want to see? What do you want to focus on? This AO isn't really infantry heavy. It's more just support vehicle and static heavy. And that's because infantry are squishy. And with the amount of pounding this AO is going to take, I don't want it to really rely on infantry to get the job done. We also have 2 custom compositions deployed to the AO. Simply put, they're Hemets with Praetorians on them. Cheetahs are nice, but anti-everything guns are much better. Plus, we can suppressive fire. I can show you a little live weapons test. Watch this puppy here. So there's our suppressive fire target. Suppress fire, 5-second burst. Hit that motherfucker. Player base gonna die. Otherwise, these things only assault air assets, so we'll see what happens, and we'll see what we get. Roadblocks. Yeah, okay, we can... First off, let me check if they have a drone up yet. They do not. And we've got the border right here, so yeah, we'll put up an obligatory roadblock up here. As CSAT tried to distract. Actually, it's under barricade here. We can do army vehicles, and we can have it done by the MAF. So let's get these to disappear. We'll do a radius of 15, remove everything. Good, and then we can have a line formation of some AAF forces, because I want to save as many NATO forces as I can for it later in the op. So we'll have this up here. Oh, we should also put sniper teams down. Let me finish this little barricade here. It's not really going to be that effective. But hey, we work with what we got. Cut her fuel, set her up. I wonder if I could attach command stuff. I'll have to experiment with this later, but I just got a brain blast from seeing that little code module, because you could execute code and load stuff in so long as you have all the components. Like, yeah, I'm pandering. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I think might have just found a way to make my life easier for other stuff, but that'll have to be experimented with later. So, put these guys prone, put their skill up, put them as aggressive. We're gonna have sniper teams all over this bitch. Line formation, skill up, aggressive, prone. He'll climb up with him. And then we'll put a 3rd sniper team up. We'll put him right here. That's a good spot. Prone, aggressive, skill up. Some CTRG teams around as hunter-killer teams. Here's the deal. I can't put any CTRG in those AOs here. The CTRG are right here. And they're going to be for the 3rd mission here, because we have a data storage site that they're going to be trying to expedite. Lore-wise, CSAT were able to crack some of the data on one of the data terminals we found last week, which was up here, taken by the Syndicate, and they found the location of this data site. So if I were to remote control this guy, as you can see, secure data terminal, data terminal, data terminal, and data terminal. They're labeled 1, 2, 3, 4 in the information they grab. But CSAT's final objective will be to secure this location, the town essentially, grab the intel from these 4 devices, and fall back as I throw basically every CTRG unit I can ever think of that would be on this island to that objective. Miller has the East Wind device at the moment, and we will see Miller and the East Wind device later in the campaign. Just as I promised we'd see Chad later in the campaign. Chad's clone or his body double. Actually, if the CSS Habibistan sinks, we'll say Chad survived it, but he is helping Habib, which is actually driving the damn thing, because this is the module, the base that we have driving this thing. If we were to look to the side... I love doing that. That's how we make her move. But this thing is like 28 pieces, and it's an absolute pain in the ass. And if you can see the slight breaks of where the pieces got unaligned in the attach command, it's slight. You can't really tell from afar, but if you look close,
anybody have a copy on this channel?
This is High Command. We copy.
Roger. High Command is Ghost Team cleared to step off.
Oh, look at Brian. He spawned in the wrong location. He fell through. Oh, that's cute. Let's kill him off. Oh, he disconnected. Wait, what the hell? Oh, yeah, right. You can go inside this damn thing. I almost forgot about that. My Zeus interface glitched out. Lovely. But otherwise, we'll see what we got here.
So, Ambi, then, are we clear to step off?
We will just see Miller
yeah,
from Tanoa and all of his buddies from Tanoa. Because this, chronologically and lore-wise, this campaign goes after the Tanoan campaign. This is a lore-friendly, technically non-canon campaign, because I'm not Bohemia, I'm not officially part of Bohemia, blah, blah, blah. But, hey, I like to deliver some lore-friendly stuff. Because, most other Zeuses just do mindless random missions, and it, you know, it's cool and all, but I like to do something better.
Damn you, Gaff.
So Gavalor is getting everybody to salute with his frickin' British face. Ay. Otherwise, everyone's kind of just waiting around. We just cleared Echo, or excuse me, Ghost to go off. They're the sniper team. They're probably going to find a vantage point somewhere up here. And I'm also going to put down a CTRG roam team to just go around the perimeter here. Because I don't have to set these guys up yet, but I still want to make it as if these this AO does have shit in it. So we'll go there from there. So Achilles, yes, you are absolutely right. It does have the ability to spawn in the carrier without all the different pieces. You are absolutely right. It's right here under spawn, USS Freedom. I'd place this, I'd pick its direction, and it would spawn. However, it doesn't move by itself. It's just a static texture. To make the move, you'd have to add everything to the interface, and then you'd see that everything is in a piece. Why? Because fuck all, I don't frickin' know. But you'd then have to manually attach each piece to the base, and you'd also have to make sure the base is perfectly lined up with the carrier. However, if you have both the base piece and the carrier in the exact same alignment, all the pieces will flip 180 degrees. Let's give him a warm welcome, which is an absolute pain in the ass. I already did a video on this explaining it all, but it's just... Carrier's just a pain. Cam, thank you for the follow. How do I join this realism unit? We're not really a real sim unit. We're just a fun group of guys that like to play Arma. Realism incites that we actually take ourselves seriously. I mean, does this look serious to you? Or does this look just badass? I mean, come on. You just join one of these ops, Friday ops. I put videos up every week. We filled up 4 hours. We filled up 4 hours ago, so you know it's first come first serve, 50 slot server. Technically 60, but I only like having 50 because after 50 it's way too much. But yeah, you know, whatever the hell we can do. And then from there, you know, there's then training to get you in the tier 1 stuff, and then the tier 2 stuff's more training, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I know, the CRAM, they have this on the back. That's actually where I got the inspiration to do this. But I'm talking like in vanilla Arma. Like, name one other Zeus that has made this before. Do we have a website? Yes, it is all over our my YouTube page's description. Yeah, you do have to get in at like 10. That is perfectly understandable. Because like I said, I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but I am kind of popular these days. Not as popular as someone like Luton or Shermanator, but, and to be perfectly honest, I never want to get that popular because dealing with all of these people that would be coming in and asking a million questions, I'm too lazy to deal with that sort of shit, but I'm too busy, but, you know, I like where I am. Hope I stay this... Oh, you don't even have a fucking turret on you. Whoops. And Ghost Team's right there, so I can't change it out. Double whoops. Firefly, thank you for the follow. Double turret tank. We did that a while ago. Here, actually, we can throw that into CTRG's headquarters here. Let's do that real quick. Let's make the super tank. So I'm going to need 2 slammers. I'm going to need a cheetah. So let's see. Tank. 2 slammers, and then our bloody fucking cheetah here. I think I'm going to attach them to the cheetah itself. So let's get them on the road. Yeah, knock that tree over. That's fine. Make sure they're all somewhat lined up with each other. That's good. Flip this up. That's good. Disable simulation. We haven't had this in in at least a few months, so I might as well put some crazy custom composition down. Have it hug the front, have this one hug the back. I mean, that actually looks really believable. I'm even impressed with that one. Attach. And it also lines it up for you, which I also love. So, again, it tries to flip it at a 360. You just grab this piece, turn her around, like so, and then enable simulation. And boom! Double tank. So I'll roll her up in the center of town right there. Son of a bitch. Sometimes this movement gets stuck. You gotta manually... Or it doesn't even... There we go. Sometimes to get all the driving mechanics in order, it has to quote-unquote wake up. And then boom, you're perfectly okay to drive it. It looks like something that Nazi Germany would conceptualize. Yes. People have often called me the mad scientist, and that is the exact reason. I am outright crazy. And boom, follows the pieces. There we go. It's a land battleship. Yep. So, what's that? They're coming a bit close to this town. I hope they are not engaged, because they're coming close to this AO where the third objective is. But I don't see any aggression from this vehicle group right here, so... I have a feeling they're going to try to stick to these hills and maybe see other parts of the next AO, which is also good. I want them to plan ahead. Power Halo, thank you for the follow. And we'll see how this all goes. And yes, I got the mission. I did that last night, so... We've got all 3 missions written up for the hashtag, or the exclamation point mission, and I believe that they are still planning out this convoy that they've set up here. 2 transport trucks, 2 HMGs, and a Merid. They've also lined up a cash jet and a Shikra, and I'm pretty sure they're also going to take... Oh, they've got 2 drones in the air as well, or on standby. These have, I think those are actually, I don't know what those types of weapons are specifically, but they're not fabs, they're not bombs. But ha ha ha, yes, they're gonna take the Kajman. I would hope they do, because they're gonna need the long range AGM support, because this AO is a monster. They're gonna have to focus on taking down the AA, but we also have some dummy launchers here. And from there, you know, this is gonna be a tough AO, but as long as they abuse their supports, which I am perfectly encouraging here, they'll be okay. However, I do want to start setting up my counter offensive, which is gonna be fun. So, first things first, objects. No, it's under spawn, excuse me. Custom, Malden campaign stuff, AA Blackfish, Vic transports. I should have put in some NATO frigates. Oh well, we'll have some of those on standby. Spawn this puppy in. And then I also want to put up some Blackfoot, or Blackfeet, I guess would be the plural connotation. And then some Pawnees. Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? Hell to the yeah. Bry, thank you for the follow. And now we gotta crew these things. So I need 2 pilots and 3 crew members. Helicopter. We don't really have a VTOL pilot, so I'm just gonna go with this. Crew. No, 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 no. Ron. Perfect. And just to make sure nothing goofed up in the spawn-in process, we go back to objects and then re-enable the simulation of all these components just to make sure. See, sometimes it goofs up like that. Now they're actually working. Perfect, so that's going to be our secondary spawn-in. And then I also want to put down 2 frigates on the flank ready to go. So, advanced composition, NATO frigate, NATO frigate. Again, I'd rather use the Anzik class, but that's part of a mod, so unfortunately we can't really do anything about it. These are just for show because we can't crew AI components within them. Let's give them a warm welcome, otherwise, there's a boat they're attached to, and they're going to be used via LAVs. So, men, we just need to get crewmen here. So, uno, dos, and then 3 for the LAVs. So, let's get all these puppies crewed. There's the LAV. There's the boat. There's the boat. And here's the LAV. Perfect. And then just to make sure, again, that all of the aspects in this thing are working. I do love how I got it to turn up, though, to, you know, add some little nice fiance or finance, whatever the fuck that term is. We just need to go back to objects and then re-enable simulation on all possible components. There we go. Lights are on.
All squads sound off when ready and mounted. Other than that, you're clear
engine
to mount.
test.
Alpha squad is ready but can't find the Tempest.
Perfect. And there we go. Boats work.
The Tempest is
Finesse,
on the road
that's
with
what
the
it
other
is.
vehicles.
Roger, we found it.
Alright, so it sounds like 20 minutes in, they're going to start getting themselves ready to go. Kirk is sending a drone down south. So is Thor James. It
Be
looks like
advised,
they're setting up their
Echo, I
drones
will
for
be
perimeter.
accompanying you in the Merid.
Command is going to get in the Marids. They're going to use this as a command vehicle for
Command,
long
who will be
range.
driving the front Tempest?
Why is someone naked?
The what?
I guess,
Who will be driving the front Tempest?
where'd the naked guy go? That might have been Lee
one of the
Gavin,
squads that I
and his
assigned
clothing
to
just
the front
wasn't
Tempest.
loading for me, but still.
Okay, copy that.
One of your guys.
Always get a little bit concerned for trolls and whatnot, but otherwise they're preparing their assets and they're getting ready to go. So, hopefully we will get underway soon. Hashtag not a boat only appears when we're using RHS and we spawn the SOCOM boat, so that's a mod. We're unmodded today. Otherwise, we'll get this thing underway. So, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, blah, blah, blah. I'll get them answered as the player base starts stepping off here. And hopefully we'll see some fun shit. Yeah, I saw his clothes go back on. Just, you know, small little glitches. But again, I always have a bit of concern when I see stuff like that. I mean, in terms of a defense, though, I think this town only took, like... that's a plug from
Bravo
Arma
squad
2.
is ready.
I think this
Charlie
town did
squad is
okay.
ready.
I think this town is, it's pretty well defended. Tootie, you want a convoy, but you want all the vehicles within the convoy to be attached together to form a super convoy. You do realize, if I were to have, like, going back to what I just made here, if we were to have, like, a second row of tanks tied together here, if this tank explodes, and this tank would technically either explode with it or become attached, because we're working with subsystems here, and it has to logically make sense. So, you know, if one thing's on fire in between something that works and something that doesn't, then the part that's cut off from the base object would either explode with it or get detached. It's more likely that it would explode with it, but otherwise if something blows up on this, it's more likely that everything on it will explode. That's just how I play it from a realistic perspective. Because, this sounds counterproductive for all the crazy things we make, but I like to keep it somewhat realistic in the end. Ambiguous is playing this very tactically, though I do think...
Hey, command. EMB.
Yep.
You spotted the field artillery?
Solid copy. Can you give us a grid reference?
Town of
Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
west of the objective.
So they're pointing out artillery pieces here. But let's actually look at their first objective here. I'm going to clear them. Operation Earthquake. Those SAM sites, by the way, there's two marked. It's really just two Praetorians and the Spartan on both sides, and that's a CTRG flag. But anyway, I'll go into the map as I show this. This is what we've got.
Alright, convoy will move
Chat
out
bar's right
in
here. Habibistan here.
30 seconds.
This is High Command. Again, a reminder, please let me know when you want me to move the Habibistan, or at least start moving it into position.
Solid copy. To clarify, we are to call it in after we've secured the town of Houdan?
You are to send it in when you deem it necessary. It can provide fire support for clearing out the town of Houdan. Habibistan is armed with both Praetorian and Spartan turrets.
Solid copy.
NATO do have air power on standby. Let me first also get in my settings here. Increase my render distance up to 3,000, 3,100, whatever works.
Alright, convoy, go ahead and step off. Make sure you keep good spacing. And
air
good
power
luck.
right here, good to go. We've
we'll
got
reconvene
vehicle
at...
Blackfish. I'll be dropping down 2 tanks or
we will
LAVs,
reconvene
whatever I feel
at,
like. 2 Blackfoot,
Durden.
2 Pawnees, and I will be
And,
throwing
have
some
the Tempest dismount
810s, because
there,
technically we
and
have
we'll be
another
good.
carrier over here. I haven't spawned it yet, but that's the USS Enterprise. And that will also play a major role later in the operation. Can you just have 7 slammers? Good God. There is still such a thing as being too OP. Alright, let's get this going. They're starting to roll out the convoy. And there's the Kajman spewing out. Do they just have a pilot and a gunner? Okay, it's just NAVs. Interesting. So I guess he's going to manually fire everything on it. That'll be pretty interesting to see. But otherwise, she's on standby and ready to go. She's going to go in backwards because that's how CSAT do it. But
Command, Ghost Team,
attack the
update on
base.
the position of artillery. There's also 2 times field pieces at grid 063, 053, and 067, 053 for a total of 2 to the south of base.
So they're sighting everything here.
Full copy.
What, are you stuck in a fucking rock? It'll be pinning me. 7 Kumas? I don't think you're getting the point, but we might see Kumas used. Get those snipers to attack them. Why? The snipers don't know they're there. They don't know that these snipers are there. These guys are just looking around scanning for targets, but they're above their scan perimeter because they dismounted the vehicle here and sent themselves on foot. One thing I could have done is I could have put a few NATO drones up to provide some fire support, but 7 quads. Here, Liru has one last crazy idea as that convoy gets into position. I hear your concerns, so let's see what we can do about them. Can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to need not the AI HMG 50A, just a regular HMG. Like so. I'm going to need then a static
Charlotte, so epic.
Static
Go ahead.
AT.
Just to clarify, I can tell the other squads to not
Are we doing a biker
fuck up
game? I guess
the drones.
technically.
Let the people have their own drones.
This is going to
with
be
this
one
many up.
very interesting biker game. What am I doing?
Yeah.
You can just
Each
select
squad
them all.
should only use their own drones. Make sure your drone operators abide. Be advised, whoever has the drone operator who is currently connected to the MQ-9 CSAT variants on the runway, could you please tell them to move? They pose a hazard to oncoming aircraft.
How's that? How's that for genius? Then we just re-enable simulation. Select all modules, select them all, hit the enter button. Boom. There you go.
Liru, I want my goat back.
We're not doing IED butterflies. There is absolutely no reason for me to do IED butterflies. And that was a one-time thing. Thank you for the 5, though. I will assume that that pays for this insanity that we've just made. I'd save them, but this is only going to be a one-time thing for this campaign, unless I feel like making more. Hey, buddy. This is, that's some elite spooning. Actually, no, they're just conjoined twins or something. That's pretty freaky. That works. That works. There we go. Otherwise, sniper team have been deployed. When the action starts, regardless of what the commander says, I'm going to send these guys in.
What was that?
Tab out 1 second. Turn Arma's.
Go ahead.
I'm going to turn Arma up
Okay,
slightly.
4th M4 Scorcher in the AO at 075,
So
063.
4th. They've only seen 4 of them so far. There's 7 total.
Total of 4 field artillery pieces.
Otherwise, here they come. If they're not careful, they're going to run right into this barricade.
Copy that.
fuel into her in case I need to kamikaze. Alright, here they come.
Pull in the vehicles.
Whew, they are not happy. So they're quickly deploying. Got a single man down. You're running out like an idiot. Otherwise, let's get some minor air support going. Let's send one of these Pawnees up. And set up some CAS targets here. Let's see. Fire support. Create CAS target. We'll have it strafe them on the their left. It'll be the other side, their right. But yeah, no one saw this front barricade. That was a good call. I think Assassin recommended we put a barricade down, so now they're kind of
Alright,
holding
let's
off.
put this shit in action.
Where's my artillery fire order? There she is. We're gonna start bombarding them. Because we know they're coming. It's an artillery fire target. Let's do this. 2, 3 shots each.
Let's get moving quick. They probably know we're here.
Be
so
advised,
this
artillery
might
is
be,
firing.
Fucking get a move on
Otherwise,
quickly.
Let's see. There's the CAS.
Flanking team, go ahead.
Let's see, let's get
Main
one.
assault force, I want you to move to the west.
Have her come in. CPS.
I want you to move to the west down the road. Wait till this barrage
And we
finishes.
get open.
Good to go.
Do you have any
They're
sniper
gonna start
teams
opening fire. That
on
might provoke the sniper teams to come check them out.
south to the west of the town?
Yes.
The OP3.
Yes.
She's desyncing a bit.
Little bird coming in to the southwest.
Jesus Christ. I didn't think it would do that to line up the shot, but whatever. Oh, Lieutenant, your Vic is a bit out of place there. Come on, I know they have an AA gunner. Otherwise, they're trying to use their machine gunners to take them out. I just heard a hit land on it. You can hear it from here.
Flanking force, what's your status?
And they shot out her engine. Boom! There we go. There's the fireworks. Now the fun begins. Moving
Copy.
Flanking force
I
up.
want Alpha Delta. Start moving along the skirmish path.
Fire support.
The path to the southeast.
Alpha copies.
This is High Command. Be advised.
Yeah, be advised. They also have mortars in the air.
Habibistan is launching 3 fighters now to start conducting gun runs on the AO.
Solid copy. Tell the Habibistan to go ahead and move up to support position.
Solid.
Start moving at least.
So they're going to come from the right where the Habibistan is. We're going to get some nice little airstrike coverage here. We're not doing civilians.
Alright, be
I don't have the
advised
frames to support it.
our main assault force is getting fucking hit hard by the artillery. I want that fucking AA taken out ASAP. For the time being, I want main assault force to stay in a holding area just to the southeast of the town. I'll mark a holding position for now.
That is one heavy goddamn AO.
Charlie is on the southwest side of the road right now, holding here.
Players deployed.
Marker down.
Otherwise, we got one of them. There's still a second
Bravo,
one on
Charlie.
Confirm your
right
current
there.
location.
Bravo Charlie Echo. I want you moving down to the southeast.
There we go. Now she's gonna get a move on, hopefully. She wobbles around a bit, but that's the best we can do, and she'll start moving into the AO. Backwards for some odd reason. And that pilot lands right into hell and gets taken out. So that smoke's causing a lot of lag there.
Ambi, we're gonna engage a spotting team that has eyes on us.
Solid copy.
They've taken out these two snipers, that's good. I'm assuming these snipers, do any of them not have suppressors? Yeah, so I'm assuming these guys might have heard something. There's a down plane, I'm going to send this squad up. These guys are guns up, so they've been hearing stuff, so we're going to send them up accordingly to try to check out what's going on with that sniper team. Otherwise, they've decrewed a lot of these turrets, so we'll just delete a few more of the bodies and keep things going.
This is Charlie, we're engaging some AT.
Solid copy.
1 Delta, we're at the hold position.
Ooh, that's why you don't put
Well
them on
copied.
hills.
Just read this down.
Nonchalant, I was being shot at, had to react quick. But I hate the PMCL, or PCML otherwise, because that thing sucks. So that asset is down, otherwise these guys are still being slow to push up. Fire support, we're going to do another artillery barrage in that general direction. And we're going to use one of the SOCORs. Ain't that just beautiful? Nice. So otherwise, they're going to just try to clear out these... It is quite possible that if the Habibistan gets here and starts taking artillery fire, but this AO is not cleared out yet, then we might have a small issue. Otherwise, some of them went right next to this artillery position. That's just bad luck. But those shells are also going to land.
This is Echo message over.
This is High Command, send traffic.
Has the issue with the toolkit been revised? Because I'm unable to repair my vehicle.
Solid copy. I've already tested yesterday, the day before, and today. All squad leaders that are both doubled as engineers have toolkits in their inventory, and they are able to repair VIX. Every slot
Understood.
was tested.
So I'm unable to repair my vehicle.
Then your vehicle is not damaged enough to be repaired.
Pressing a wheel, definitely damaged enough. Ambi, you're in my vehicle. You perhaps try?
I already tested this
I could
live
try,
on
but
a
we're
stream
getting fucking
in the middle of the
artillery.
night. I made sure they could
say for
repair
now,
every single slot.
Let's fucking ditch it. And I'm gonna call in some air support on some key areas. We'll soften it up, and we'll have the rest of us main force move in as infantry.
So the main force they're having
Pilot,
hold and
I
get
have
shelled by
marked one of the tank
mortars.
I'll mark the vehicle location on the map.
No.
Alpha needs
You're
to
not going on
reinsertion.
land. Stop it. That's what I was worried about with you. I'm just gonna have to make your freaking waypoints a bit smaller.
Ghost Squad, you have a point to my forces. You have something heading towards you.
They need to get back to killing a lot of these AI, because that'll help with
Main
the
force,
frames.
let's take a direct route over the hill. We'll start plinking at targets, over.
And this MRAP is just serving as a reminder not to push up too
Make
hard
sure you
too
grab a
quickly
sufficient amount of AT and shit out of the
without
vehicles before we
softening
leave
the
them.
AO. Gabalor is getting on the Shikra on standby. Northern's coming in with an Orca. And I know we already have that Kajman in the air somewhere. Looks like she is just way above the AO right now on a pretty large overwatch position.
This is Delta at the hold point. Where's our supporting squads?
I'm gonna respond by putting a Blackfoot up in the AO.
Delta, go ahead and move in.
These guys are not pushing up as quickly as I thought they would. So I'm just gonna have this guy fall back. You have fuel, buddy. There you go. Slight delay. It looks like this rifle team has actually made it up and is now ambushing Ghost Team. Alright, 4 snipers versus a sniper team and 8 soldiers from the MAF. Firing back and forth here. That Blackfoot is now on standby. Here, I've got an idea. First, I gotta make sure her missiles aren't out. Otherwise, if I give her a suppressing fire command, she's going to kill herself. Because of how that command works. Where is my suppressive fire marker? Here. There she is. Oh shit, she's flying too close. The Habibistan is now engaging. Nice, and she just went down. That's what I was going for here, a bit of lockdown, but one of her turrets are on fire. Nice. Well, as the player base is being relatively slow to push up here. You know, you're not really feeling the vibe of a massive assault going on. It's more or less just, actually a bit confused with what she's even trying to hammer here. Is that Vic?
Command Ghost Team taking fire, repositioning.
Solid copy.
This Merida's going absolutely nuts. Oh my god. Okay, I guess in retrospect it might not. It would have been better for a boat to be used here because the Merid just keeps wobbling back and forth and is just exchanging fire.
Guy
left
is
and
just
right.
west of the roadblock mark. Do you want us to move up closer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Otherwise, these players need to push in because
Main force,
again,
I
if
want you
Habibistan gets
to
into
continue
this
pushing
harbor
up
and starts
from
queuing in the artillery to fire
hill
on
to the
her,
south.
then the player base is going to have 45 minutes to hit those artillery positions.
Flanking force, I want you to get an angle on the east still.
Now this Gorgon's trying to engage that
All
turret
squadron,
right
sit
there.
rep on
That's
your
a drone,
position.
excuse me.
Go ahead.
And manages
Command
to
to
get
use
the drone.
Alpha.
Echo squad.
Go ahead.
We are
command.
we are some way west of main hold force.
You're stepping on other people, break.
Command to use Alpha. Are we supposed to leave the Tempest behind?
Yeah. We'll use the
Looks
Tempest
like
as
they
a
decrewed
temporary
my mortars, so we're gonna have to
resupply area.
rely on Sokor rounds.
Copy that.
Let's pepper the hell out of that AO. Try to get him moving.
Alright, now, all squads, what's your status? We're going from Alpha down.
Alpha Squad is currently by Ifrit, on the road towards mission objective.
Slow
Send
copy.
our frigates in.
Bravo squad is moving to the little compound to the west of the roadblock.
God, what is wrong with that guy's mic?
Slow copy. Charlie?
We're just southwest of the
Also hearing
roadblock.
GMG
We're
fire.
engaging enemies inside the city already.
Multiple artillery rounds going in. Echo teams right here with the Merid. Looks like Volcano might have just crashed there, or he's desyncing out. There he is. Otherwise, SOCOR rounds are landing. And I haven't actually seen
What's
any
this,
air
Delta?
support
We're
flying
getting
high
ready
up.
to
I was expecting NAFs and a few others to
to
really
engage a
get
Strider
the hell out of this position,
if
but none of the vehicles. There's no fires yet. None of the vehicles are
This is
dying.
Go Squad, 2 up, 2 down,
Scripts
to
deleted
contact
other
from a
stuff, that's good.
squad of infantry, rebasing right now.
Slow copy.
This is Echo. We are southwest of the main hold force marker.
Slow copy.
She's still driving into position. But this serves as a timer for the player base, and they're just... There isn't really any momentum. They're kind of just assaulting these side objectives.
Ghost, if you want your 2 guys reinserted, I suggest you find a place to let them in. We have a chopper ready to take them in for you. Just need a place.
Roger, LZ, town of Rudy. They can walk from there.
So they're assaulting stuff on the side. And I'm getting blown up left, right, and center, but still, it's all just distractions. They've hit this SOCOR, so now there's only 6 remaining, but still, doesn't really matter right now, because this town is going to be a much bigger pain in the ass, because it's going to allow NATO to call in field support.
Do you want us to, Charlie, can we engage on the roadblock?
Otherwise, we're just going to keep sending things in.
Roadblock is currently clear.
So she's getting into position
On command,
still.
this is Echo. Thor had to leave, so I'm 1 member down.
Slow copy.
DC,
Could you remark LZ, Ghost?
Town of Arudin. Rudy.
Slow copy.
Gonna send
town.
a guy to
I've heard
recruit
of it.
that.
Pilots, be advised, I've got a Scorcher marked with a designator. It is currently southwest of the town.
Because I can hear the clicking of those snipers. I'm just trying to look for something I can use to counter it. Otherwise, I got Pawnee coming in times now.
Alpha, you have the little bird
Be
incoming.
advised, thank you for the Bluebird.
Well, that didn't go so well. Immediately schwacked. So they got themselves locked down pretty well. It's just... no one's really pushed in. I'm hearing more artillery shells being deployed. Why, Habibistan is just being a bit of a pain in the ass. And I'm hearing more SOCOR lands are landing. Relatively close to this Vic. So what, is she gonna get stuck now? Do I have to manually drive her? Hold on. That'll give me the better speed, and we'll just put her into position.
Alright,
Meanwhile,
all
looking to
forces
the
be
right,
advised,
clearly...
we have the support of the naval group, I suppose.
Much going in right now.
I suggest we use the
boats aren't
support
there
to
as well.
make a great push, so move with deliberate speed.
AI dogfight's supposed to occur when they start assaulting the main objective, but I guess we're gonna have that come in early. Because this isn't going too well. Player base is just pushing in way too slowly here. I'm gonna try not to hull her, but looks like we accidentally did it right there. Smoke stopping. Should be good for the moment.
Just to let you know, guys, this is really quiet. I want you guys to give me updates
really
whenever
quiet.
something
There's no
changes.
updating, there's no chatter.
The,
No one's
the
on
yeah,
magic is
I'll-
on.
And then 3 people
One at a
talk at
time.
once.
Let's use the fucking
Let's get some NATO planes in the air.
say squad first, then say command.
Command, here's Alpha.
Alright. Go ahead.
Command, I'm gonna go get a beer.
Okay. Alright, next.
The one thing you radio command for is to tell
Command
me you're gonna
update,
get
there's
a
one-time
fucking
stickers
beer.
in the town of Rudy that is a no-go fly zone. How copy?
Solid copy. We're getting our pilots out now.
Send these guys out.
Be advised, we have a A-10 wing 3 times.
Can you not? Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just line yourself up normally, and I'm gonna cut your fucking fuel at this rate.
Can we get some man pads on those fucking A-10s?
Otherwise, Habibistan would be engaging those guys times now. Fuel for the moment. There we go. One of the subsystems just exploded on her. We just had another one go off. So she's down to 3. The CRAM battery is actually being quite effective here, and she's probably also being engaged by other SAM sites.
Keep giving me updates.
Cheetah does not give any fucks about those planes flying
On this is
overhead.
Echo. We are overwatching the target town. We are currently engaging high-value targets.
I guess we're just gonna let the AO kind of play itself
solid copy.
out. There's the other SAM site engaging her. She bails out but kills herself. Just as a missile hits her. This is high command to ground command. We need you to pick up the pace here moving in.
All copy.
All of our goats have died. Chad's still okay. But we're down to 3 frickin' subsystems on this
Alright,
puppy.
all squads, let's get a fucking move on. Take out high priority targets
How
while
is
we're moving.
Ambiguous running up
Fire
to
in
the
advance.
AO as the
Do that.
commander by
Does Charlie do have
himself?
cast online?
What the hell? Everyone else is
negative. Our
being
cast had to
so
pull out due
goddamn
to
slow,
AA in the
and
area.
yet we have the fucking
As soon as we
commander
take out
running up to this AO
AACIWS,
by himself. What is
go ahead and
this?
call him in.
Copy.
Pilots, can I please get a strike on the artillery that is the
We're
southwest?
just told we don't
of
have
the-
CAS.
Sorry.
I don't know why they don't have CAS, because they've got the Shikra. Did that already get deployed and shot down? Did I miss something?
We got 2 armored
Ghosts are deploying themselves
vehicles
around the third
and
AO.
north side of the town. We
Going
can move
on
in
here?
before they're out.
This is Delta. We took care of the Gorgon and
Guys are
we're
driving
pushing
right
into the
next to a
AT
super
a-
weapon.
artillery compound.
Ay, 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 this is a mess.
Slow copy.
Ambiguous is just running around in the freaking... What is this? Yeah, the in-game radios are incredibly loud, but people always complain about not being able to hear the radios, so... Yeah, Ambiguous is just soloing this AO right now. It's ridiculous. Why is the commander the only one in the actual town? Why do I have a shit ton of units combing around like this that are too fucking scared? I'm gonna start using artillery. There, massive smoke signal. Boom, artillery it. Round deployed, we'll start homing in on that.
Be advised, we have 1x Marshal looking to the east, northeast, grid 071061. I repeat, 071061.
I'm gonna start putting
Be
rounds down because
advised,
they are literally just
Catchment is back up in the
pussyfooting
air.
around here. Whew, that was close. Hey, it's a large amount of smoke. It's tipping me off. I'm not gonna do mine rounds. We're just gonna go for direct fire. There we go, massive amount. They need their supports, otherwise they're going to be taken out by these vehicles, which just happened to Modidix and Faranox. More artillery shells landing behind here. Lee's running in the direction of the artillery, but doesn't seem to get killed from it. We have a few people
Command
going
goes.
down. Another SOCOR's gone down.
Go ahead.
Just to let you know, we're pulling an audible.
Slow copy.
Command, this is Bravo. We're taking heavy casualties from the artillery.
Solid copy. We're trying to get Cass on it now.
We are to command the engage the Scorcher at this time. Rocket away onto the Scorcher.
Copy that.
Put it down.
There we go, AGM
Put it
deployed
down.
on.
Second Scorcher is still up.
Give her a 20-second burst right there.
Liru, I hope you saw that.
No, I didn't.
This is Delta. We cleared out the previous blown artillery position.
Right now, I'm literally just blowing the shit out of this smoke position because it's letting every single... It's not... Well, I guess technically what we're doing is a kill command, but still, this is...